Hi, I'm Hui from Pocket Earrings, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 different ways that you can use chains inside your amigurumi. So most of the time, amigurumi is work in 3D form, but as you can imagine, if you use a chain, you can actually make use of it in different ways inside your amigurumi to do shaping. So I'll talk more about that, and right at the end, I'll have like a little bonus tip about making garlands using foundation chain, also without any sewing at all. So let's get started, and I hope this is useful for you. Okay, to first start off, we will talk about how chains can be used to make hairstyles. So this is a quick, simple example. So you can see from the main chain, I've actually made a small side chain, and then I'm continuing to crochet down the chain, and then I'm going to work back into the original chain and then fold the long chain into half. Basically, this is called a chain loop. Then we will continue repeating the chain loops all along the original chain, and once you have done that, you will end up with something like this, which is a chain loop hairstyle essentially. So ordinarily I'll make it a little bit longer so that you can see how it looks like with the long hairstyle, but that is the example for this chain. And then we move on to chains as hands. So you can see here I've just made a simple small cylinder, and then I've made a short little chain that extends out from the main cylinder, and then I subsequently slip stitch down to create a small little like a small little hand, and then I continue to do that. Then after that, I'll slip stitch back into the main round, and then we continue this for the rest of the hand. In this example later, you will see that I managed to squeeze in 4 fingers. Sorry, this is a finger. So, and then we will continue for the rest of the round, and then this is what you end up with, which is 4 little tiny fingers which are completed. So this is how you can use chains to make a little hand. This is the second example. So the first example was using chains for the hairstyle, and now using chains to make a small little tiny hand, and then we'll move on to the next example. This time I've used chains as a body extension. You can see I've made a chain that's extending from the main round, and then I continue to single crochet down the chain like so. And then we finish off with single crochet in the main round. You can see there's a small chain that extends out, and then we continue to work around it multiple times in the subsequent rounds. So I'll just give you a quick idea of how this can be done without showing the whole full tutorial. So you can see there's a little flap that extends from the main head, and this forms the body of the cow, which you can see here. And then the next example, this time we're doing chains as tails. So same thing, we've extended a chain from the main body, and then I'm single crocheting down the chain. We will continue working along the chain until we reach the main round, and then we will join up with the rest of the round, like what we did for the cow. You can see the small little extension of the tail over here. And then for the subsequent rounds, we will skip the whole flap, and then we will work into the back loop only to get a little tail that sticks out, and then we continue working around the rest of the round. So you can see at the end, this is how I made the little tail flap for the birds. Okay, so for my next example, we'll be using chains for body contouring. So you can see I have worked the chain, and then this part I decided to change from brown color to white color. And then what I will do after doing the chains is I will skip stitches in the main round, and then proceed to single crochet along the rest of the round like so. So you can see there's a little hole there where the chain is, as well as the skip stitches. And this is what I mean by body contouring, because you can see that there are many holes, and 2 of them are created by basically chains. And then we add stuffing, and this is how it looks like after stuffing. Then in the original hole which I created, I will use a new set of yarn to surface crochet just to extend the leg outwards, which is what I'm going to show you. and then after this I'll show you the part where the original chains were from what we did previously. So now this is the part where actually it started off as a chain, and then I continued single crocheting around it, and then now I'll also work into that part of the round just to create the leg extension. And then we will continue like this all around the round until we have completed the whole leg. And then this is how it looks like, the 4 legs after you've completed it. This is what I mean by using the chain to do body contouring. Here's a little bonus I decided to include, which is making chains into garlands, which is not technically amigurumi, but I thought it's interesting to mention. So you can see this is a basic foundation chain, and then we're doing a slip stitch down the whole chain. And then now I've made a small chain that extends from the main row. Then to create a little side applique, I've decided to change to blue yarn, which you can see here. And then we will continue doing the extension of the chain in blue. And basically from this small side chain, I've made an entire flower, which is how this is how it looks like. The blue flower and against the initial pink chain, and then after that we will want to work back into the original pink chain so that we can continue making the garland. If you want to see the actual full tutorial for this, it's available in the description below, so you can go and check it out, because I've made many garlands and they're all available for you to watch if you want to learn. And basically here I'm just trying to show you how a foundation chain can be made into garlands as well. So as you can see here, there are many other examples of garlands that I've made. So if you want to, you can go and check out more about all these different tutorials in the link in the description below. And you can change up all the different colors as well, and it's all done without any sewing. Thank you for watching all the different tips that I have. I thought it was interesting to put together all the different ways I make chains, because I've used it in so many different ways that I didn't even realize that that's how I use it to shape my amigurumi. So do stay tuned for more tutorials on working in chains, as well as do look out for all my different video tutorials on how I use chains to make garlands. So thanks for watching. Remember to hit subscribe, and see you in the next one.